I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. And oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God, yeah.
Hi, I'm Skip Johnson, Associate Pastor at Cannon United Methodist Church. We're able to be back this week down in the area off the prayer trail behind the church. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's green all around. There are birds that are singing, you might be able to hear. You know, the spiritual writer Barbara Holmes made a comment. She said, "Goodness is the first principle of the universe. God declares it on the first page of the story of creation." I love that. Isn't that great? You know, I mentioned last week, or maybe the week before, but how Jesus spends so much of his time in the gospel stories telling us to pay attention, wake up and see what you've got all around you. In Matthew 12, there's these series of encounters between Jesus and the Pharisees. The Pharisees are always showing up and they're questioning Jesus. The Pharisees get a bad rap in the gospel. They're kind of the bad guys, but they had a hard task. They were the religious leaders of the time in an occupied country. But also the religious law was so just burdensome. It was like kudzu had gone everywhere. And so you kind of really very carefully had to think about, is this okay to do for God? Is this okay? Is it okay to do it here? The Pharisees are always after Jesus because what he's doing, they're saying, no, wait, you shouldn't do that. No, wait, rethink that. In the middle of one of those encounters with the Pharisees, these people suddenly bring a man to Jesus to be healed. The man is blind and he can't speak. He's mute. Jesus heals him. And we read that the crowds that witness this are just amazed, like, oh my gosh, look what happened. And the Pharisees that are also there just want to kind of dismiss it and just kind of say, oh, the devil must have been done this for him. He didn't do this by himself. Oh, this is terrible stuff. It's so ironic, it's wonderfully ironic that the writer of Matthew has put this little healing right in the middle of this confrontation with the Pharisees. Jesus is saying, if you could only see clearly, you would understand what we're surrounded by. The beauty and the wonder and the mystery. The Pharisees, they can't see it, even when it's done right in front of them. I heard a recent commentary in a devotional and a friend, and he talked about how there is a Pharisee part in all of us. We all have it. It's judgmental, it's narrow, it's restrictive. It kind of constricts what you can see, what you can't see. And Jesus is always speaking to that Pharisee part of each of us and saying, hey, it's okay. Wake up. Open your eyes. See the glory of God that is in this day, that is for you. Appreciate it and see it. I came across this morning a poem that I really, really like. It's by the spiritual writer John O'Donohue. If you don't know him, John O'Donohue, I highly recommend him. It's called The Inner History of a Day. We seldom notice how each day is a holy place, where the Eucharist of the ordinary happens, transforming our broken fragments into an eternal continuity that keeps us somewhere in us, a dignity that presides, that is more gracious than the smallness that fuels us with fear and force, a dignity that trusts the form that a day takes. So at the end of this day, we give thanks for being betrothed to the unknown, and for the secret work through which the mind of the day and the wisdom of the soul become one. May you have an awakened day and see clearly the glory of God the richness and mystery of God that seeks to embrace you. Thank you.
You call me out